Okay guys, so today's word is gonna be love. And love in Espanol is amor. A-M-O-R. Amor. Hey guys, I hope you're doing great. I'm Rawvana, and today I want to talk about feeling lonely. So I've definitely passed through those times, actually like 2 weeks ago recently, when I was thinking to myself, I feel lonely. I feel like I don't have people around me. I wasn't feeling great, but right away, I remembered some of the skills that I've recently learned in spiritual psychology, a few things to help me spiritually and my spiritual growth, and I got out of it. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video on this because so many times in the past I have felt alone. It might be because I've gone through a breakup, or there's problems in my family going on, or maybe I don't find that I have support around me, or sometimes I feel like there's no people around me that like to do the same things that I like to do, like eating vegan or going on hikes, and all of these things are just stories that I'm like making up in my head. And one of the things that I learned in school was that how you relate to the issue is the issue. So I'm feeling lonely because that's exactly how I'm relating to the issue. So that thing alone just changes so many things. But today I just want to show you some of the things that I do whenever I feel lonely and how it completely takes me out of that state and I start feeling amazing or just happy, which is essentially what we all want. We just want to feel good. First of all, it's just knowing that and separating the physical world with the spiritual world. So many times we can feel bad because of things that are going on around us. And when that happens, we give too much power to things that we cannot control. And we don't try to control things that we can, like how we feel or how we relate to an issue. That's something that really helped me, just separating that and knowing that this, whatever goes on in the physical world, is just because I need to learn something or I need to grow in the physical world, which is at the end growing in love. Or maybe there's a lesson that I need to learn, something that is gonna make me a better person, be more conscious, be more mature, that I'll never be the same if I hadn't gone through that problem. Another thing is taking responsibility. Taking responsibility for my own feelings. So if I feel alone because I don't have support around me, it's taking responsibility that I'm deciding to feel alone. I'm deciding to feel like a victim because I don't have support around me. So when I take responsibility and I stop blaming others or the situation, I can then turn the camera around and start working on myself. And when I start working on myself and analyzing myself and getting to know myself, I start feeling love. I start feeling peace. I start feeling contentment. And I even feel that I don't need to have people around me in order to not feel lonely. I know that I'm never alone. I know that I have God, that there's spirit, that there's the universe, that there's nature, and that I'm not alone in this world. When I take responsibility for my feelings, I then give my feelings a voice. So the way that I do this is that I either say them out loud or talk to someone who will just listen to me, who will not give me any advice, or I start journaling and I start writing them down. And I honor those feelings because it's not bad to have those feelings. I'm having them for a reason. They're just like a symptom of, why am I feeling this way? And that's exactly what happened to me. So I was like, oh, I feel alone. Okay, what's going on? Because if I feel alone and I don't want to be alone, it's because I'm kind of avoiding something, an issue within me that I need to resolve. Because many times we want to be surrounded by people, or we want to be in a relationship, or we start feeling lonely because things come up. Because sometimes it's hard for us to be alone because it makes us really be with ourselves, and we can sometimes see things that we don't like and we don't feel like dealing with it because it's work. I understand that it's work, but when we actually do it, there's so much growth and so much power and just so much love that comes with that. And also, I identify judgments or limiting beliefs that might be with that. Because feeling lonely is a limiting belief. It's a story that I've created in my head that is not true. And it's limiting me from maybe loving unconditionally. It might be limiting me from loving myself unconditionally, from reaching out to other people, if I want more friends, it's just a limiting belief. And so how I start feeling better is just having compassionate self-forgiveness. What I do is I put my hand on my heart and I just start forgiving myself. So I forgive myself for judging myself like someone who is alone. I'm going through a tough situation where I don't feel worthy. So I forgive myself for judging myself as not worthy, or I forgive myself for judging myself as not lovable, etc., etc. When I start doing this and start forgiving myself, I suddenly start feeling so much love for myself. It's amazing. And then finally is find solutions. What can I do? So if I just broke up with someone, it's wow, this is a great time for me to be alone, to get to know myself and to learn and love for myself. If there's something going on in the family, then I now learn to, what I can do is to just give unconditional love without asking anything in return, or maybe reach out to friends and love them, or maybe it's doing an act of service or helping someone, because sometimes we're just so engrossed of what's going on within us, and when we are of service of someone else, then that liberates us so much and we find more meaning in life, which is when we're united with others and we find that we are all one and we help another person or another living being. It fills us with love. So it's finding solutions. That's how I go through I feel lonely, and I go through all of those steps. And when I start acting and working on myself, then I just don't feel lonely anymore. So that was it. I hope that this video was helpful, and if you guys like these types of videos, please let me know in the comments below. I try to be as clear as possible, and I would love to share more of what I learned in spiritual psychology. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed, and also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all at Rawvana. And please don't forget to subscribe to Rawvana.com, because I'm working on a whole new website. I have tons of just exciting things coming in the first days of January. So stay tuned for that, okay? And if you sign up, you'll be the first to know. Love you guys. Besos, abrazos, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye.